So now that we can talk about everything we couldn't say, the one thing that I want to talk about is the big controversy between natural and vax immunity, especially those amongst healthcare workers. Now, I am an occupational therapy assistant. I worked in a hospital during the pandemic, and I worked a lot in the COVID units and the ICU during that time. As a result of that, I contracted COVID-19 and recovered from it at the beginning of December of 2020. So over the summer of 2021, I had done a lot of research on the vaccine, seeing that people that had gotten the vaccine were still getting COVID, and that natural immunity was a thing amongst people who had contracted the disease and recovered from it. So when the mandates came out saying get vaxxed or get fired, I was like, well, hold on, because another piece of research I did was this was causing my own pericarditis, especially amongst my age group. Now, the reason why I declined to get the vaccine was because my family had a history of cardiac problems and a variety of cardiac problems. So this was a red flag for me as I weighed the pros and cons of this, of I've had it, I've recovered, I have immunity. People that are vaccinated aren't stopping the spread, and that was really the only other selling point for me, was if I wasn't spreading it. But then that wasn't true, because people that were vaccinated were still getting it and spreading it. So as a result of not being vaccinated for these reasons, I was suspended, and then ultimately I was let go from my job. So we always want to give the benefit of the doubt of our leaders that we were doing the best we could with the information we had. But what information did we have? Well, the information that we had was all these studies released in 2021 said that people that had natural immunity were either on par to or had greater immunity systems against the virus than those that were vaccinated. So I want to ask, and ask my fellow healthcare workers that didn't get the vaccine and were fired, why were we fired? And these are questions we need to ask and we need to have answers for, because I don't work at the hospital anymore. So we need this answered so this never happens again, and it's time to start talking about everything that we couldn't say.